Hello everybody and welcome back to Broken Berean. I'm your host Stuart and I'm going to be doing my first reaction video. I have heard there's been multiple movie trailers that were dropped during the Super Bowl. Didn't watch it, so I'll catch up later. But one of the ones that I was kind of looking forward to is the Wicked trailer. And quick background before I actually react to it. Wicked is a musical based off a novel that is a prequel to the original Wizard of Oz. Now, the original Wizard of Oz was a very loose adaptation of the books. I've had people like, oh, I love the Wizard of Oz. Me too. My mother was a fanatic. She is a Wizard of Oz fanatic. And I will be taking her to go see this movie because she's seen the live play I don't know how many times. But people that have watched the movie are like, oh, I want to read the books. I'm like, ooh, no, 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 no. Do you like the movie? Yes. Have you seen The Return to Oz? And they're like, no. Go watch that. If you like that, you will like the books. The books are a completely different tone and a lot darker than you expect them to be. So, and I bought a nice volume set of all the Wizard of Oz books a few months ago on Amazon. Really cheap. I think it was like $20 for the entire Wizard of Oz collection of like 21, 22 books, something like that. It was real cheap, nice collection. But this takes place of the Wicked Witch of the West and Glinda back when they're going to basically, I guess, Wizard College. That's what I think it is. And kind of leads into the first movie, The Wizard of Oz. So just be aware that the tone's going to be a little different, and let's just have a look and see what we see, shall we?
The best way to bring folks together
Something has changed within me.
is to give them a real good enemy.
You're green. I am.
Okay. To me, that seems a little silly. Just, I am green. Like it's the first time she's noticed it. Okay, that just seems a little weird to me. I hope that's not how it goes in the play, and I hope that's not how it is in the book, because that's really silly. But hey, whatever.
Something is not the same.
Something just takes over me. And when it does, bad things happen.
Once you learn to harness your emotions, the sky's the limit.
So it seems like she's a very conflicted character, that she's got a real dark side, and when she can't take over it, she loses control. Is that the premise we're going with here? Interesting take. I don't know if that's factual or not. I haven't read the books in years. I only read the first book years ago, back when I was like 12 or 13, somewhere around there, about 3 decades ago. And I don't quite remember much about it, but I don't know if that was mentioned in the book or if it was mentioned in Wicked, but that seems to be an interesting take. You know, a conflict. You see a deeper delve into the conflicted character of what will become the villain. Okay.
Bring her to me.
Okay. That was the wizard. That was the Wizard of Oz. Are you a little excited now? I'm a little excited. Because, I mean, come on. His humor he infuses into movies is just great. So, I'm feeling better about it already.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
It's the wizard that should be afraid of me. That is that's a funny statement. I don't know why. I guarantee that's going to be clipped and it's going to be a meme at some point. But, I mean, honestly, it looks interesting. I've already heard some people go, it's going to be a flop, but this is going to appeal to two major groups. One, people that love the original movie, like I do. They're going to come back and see it. I didn't stop it, but I did catch that looks like Dorothy is wearing silver slippers, which is book accurate. Not movie accurate, book accurate. And yes, they made a stylistic choice in the movie, the original movie, because, come on, The Wizard of Oz was a milestone movie. It was one of the first movies to do Technicolor and the first to do black and white and Technicolor in the same movie. And the rubies made the shoes pop. And that's a stylistic choice that I'm like, okay, I won't get hung up on a choice like that for that time frame. Now, if they did it today, it'd be like, you can really make silver pop like we saw. But back then, it may not have been as visually stunning on the camera equipment and the colorization back then. So I get it. So we're going to see Dorothy in the silver slippers, which is cool. And honestly, I think, let's just be honest, it's going to be an interesting movie based on the numbers because, like I said, the big fans are going to go after it. All my theater nerd friends that have been in theater their whole lives still do it to this day, that go to theater, just love the actual musicals and theaters, are going to go see this. They've seen the stage musical, and they want to see these fantastical worlds that you can't see on a stage, but you can in a CGI movie. And I'm with them on that. I don't know if it fits in to the written books of The Wizard of Oz, the original by L. Frank Baum, or if it fits into the original movie. Because even the two movies don't really go together. But it is interesting. And I will just plug one movie, actually series, that I think everyone should go watch because it's hard to find, but I do think there are still copies available out there. It's not streaming anywhere. The Sci-Fi Channel years ago, back in early 2000s, maybe late 90s, did a series called Tin Man. And it was a reimagination with a different perspective of the Wizard of Oz story that I thought was so well done. But it's nowhere. It's not streaming anywhere. And it was such a good series. It's, I think, 4 episodes at like 45 minutes each, something like that. Very good. If you're a Wizard of Oz fan, track it down, check it out. You'll love it. So, until next time, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do